Salve Discipoli, and welcome to Latin class. So today we're talking about a concept from chapter 5 in Lingua Latina. That concept is, there we go, imperatives. So imperatives are orders or commands. So an imperative is when you're telling someone to do something. So for example, you are ordering them, make your bed, or sit down, or stand up. These are all orders. So in Latin, we just use the fancy word of imperative to say that we're talking about giving an order to somebody. So how do we do an imperative? Well, it's going to require our verb. So normally our verb, let's say it's pulsat. Everybody knows pulsat is punches. So how we turn it into a command is we remove the ending. In this case, the ending is the T, which shows that like he punches or she punches or it's punching. Something is punching here. We remove that ending so that it's just pulsa, punch. It will always, for the most part, end in a vowel. So you see how it's pulsa and it ends with an A? It will almost always end with an A It will almost always end with a vowel if it's an imperative. Now, this part where it doesn't have the T, where it's just pulsa instead of pulsat, this is called the root. So in Latin, if it's asking you for the root of something, it means that it wants the verb in the imperative form or the command form. So we're going to practice this a little bit. I need everybody to take out your whiteboards and we're going to practice doing imperative commands really quick. So I'm going to write one on my whiteboard and then you guys are going to write it on your whiteboard and I'm going to give you the verb and I want you to write the imperative form of it. Remember, all you have to do is remove the T ending. And I will even write that on mine for you as a cheat sheet. All right, getting out your whiteboards? Beat me to it. Go. The T ending. I'll box it so that's really obvious. All right, okay. Everybody got it out? You should, hopefully. Okay. First one we're going to do is videt. I want the root, aka the imperative of videt. All you have to do is remove the T. Everybody write it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. The correct answer is vide. You can add a little exclamation point, which means, since it's a command, normally videt would be sees, like Magister aude videt discipuli, I see the students. In this case, it would just be look or see. Okay, next one. Let's do, I want the imperative of audit. Audit means he listens or she listens or hears. I want the imperative or the order or the root, there are 3 ways to say this, of audit. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. The imperative is just Audi, like the car. Now, hopefully you've realized at this point, when I'm showing you what the imperative is, all I'm doing is erasing that T, and that's the answer. All right, let's try another one. And this time, I'm going to remove our cheat sheet off of here. Oh, no. No, Mrs. Straka, no. But the cheat sheet is gone. Okay, let's do, I want the imperative form of ridet. This is he laughs. I want you to order someone to laugh. Mwahahaha. It could be an evil laugh like that, or maybe not. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. Ride is the correct answer. There we go. Get rid of the last vestige of the T. Ride. Laugh. All right. Did everybody get that? Are we all pretty clear on imperatives? Hopefully so. Okay. Now, The other thing with imperatives, this is singular. This is if I'm just telling one person, laugh. Or if I'm just telling one person, listen to me. So if I'm just saying to Rebecca, not to all the students, if I'm just saying to Rebecca, listen, I would say, Rebecca, Audi. Because I'm just wanting her to listen. Because maybe she's not paying attention. I don't know. Rebecca is very good about paying attention. But like if one person alone is not doing it, or one person is who you're trying to order or give a command to, that's how you do it. Now we're going to talk about plurals, because plurals are slightly different. So for a plural, let's say that I'm going to use one that I say in class. We haven't technically learned it, but I've said it in class so many times. Hopefully you guys know it. Okay, so the verb is sedet, which means sit. Everybody turn this into an imperative, the ones that we've just been doing. How do we turn it into an imperative? Everybody write it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is, and I'm going to do it slightly different this time. Sede. Like that. Right? That's for one person. It's for only one person. So let's say Spartacus is standing up for some reason. I don't know why Spartacus is standing up, but he is. So I would say to Spartacus, Spartacus, sede. You, sit down. Now, let's say all of the students are standing, and I want all of the students to sit down. What we would do in that case is it would go from sedet to sede, and then we add a te ending. Te. Te ending. Sedete. You've heard me say this before. I know for a fact. I would say sedete discipuli. I say that every class period. You've heard me say that. Because I say benemane discipuli and then I say sedete. I always. So that's because I want all of you to sit, not just one person. That would take forever if I just went one by one saying I want you to sit and I want you to sit and I want you to sit and I want you to sit. It would be an eternity. So sedete is what we use when it's plural. Like if I want all of the students to sit. Sedete. So now what I want you to do is we're going to do some plural imperatives. Okay? So you know that for an imperative you have to remove the ending. So you remove the ending and then you add te, T-E, to the end of it to make it plural. Okay? So what I want is I want the plural imperative of audit. The plural imperative. Remove the ending, then add te, T-E, to make it plural. Everybody on your whiteboards, do it now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. Good. Okay, so we remove the ending. Now it's a command. Audi. But I want more than one. I said plural. So it's audite. That means I want all of you to listen. All y'all audite. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? Hopefully so. Okay, we're going to do a couple more as practice. So, let's see. What's another one we can do? Oh, I know. We just did this one, but we'll do it with the plural now. If I want all of you to laugh, I have just made a very funny joke. It was exceedingly funny. I want you all to laugh, so I order you all discipuli. I want you to read it. But how do we make this a plural imperative? How do we make it a plural command? We have read it. To make it a singular command, we make it reade. And then to make it plural, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. That is correct. To make it a plural command, we add te. Reade te. I want everyone laughing. Reade te discipuli. Okay. Now, let's do videt. If I want all of you to look at the whiteboard. Everyone look at the whiteboard. I want videt. Videt for see, or look in this case. I want this to be a plural command for all of my students. For all of my discipuli, I want them all to videt right now. How do I order them all to look? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. Videte. Now, you might have noticed you can technically leave the ending on. I prefer to make you think of it, though, as remove the ending so that it's a command. And if you want more than one person to do it, then add TE. Just so that you aren't thinking of it as, I don't know. I think it can be very confusing if we just add an E. That can really mess some people up. So I prefer to think of it as remove the ending. That makes it a command. Add TE to make it plural. Okay. Now, we're going to get a little bit tricksy here. We're going to switch back and forth between plural commands and singular commands. All right. Everybody ready? Let's do... I want the singular command of pulsat. You're ordering one person to hit something. Maybe it's punching a tree or something. You're ordering one person to hit this tree. How do you order one person to hit the tree? Everybody write it on your whiteboards. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. The correct answer for a singular command. Pulsa. You're ordering someone to punch. Pulsa. Just one person. All right. Next up, we're gonna do a kind of fun one, actually. Stot. This means stand, or he stands. I want the plural command. I want it if I was having all of my students stand because Mr. Harkin has come in with a guest. How would I tell all of my students to stand up and order them to stand up because Mr. Harkin has come into the room? How would I do this? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. We remove the ending. And we add T-E. State. State would be all y'all stand up. All right. Let's do... carpet. This means grab or seize. You'll usually see this with seize the day. That's a very, very frequently used one. All right. So, everybody, make this singular command. Well, actually, no, I lied. I changed my mind. Make it a plural command. I want this as a plural command. I want all of you to grab your pencils. I'm telling you all to grab your pencils. If I was actually saying that, by the way, it would be... I'm trying to remember. It's... bloop. Stylies. If I was telling y'all to grab your pencils. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The plural command for all students to grab their pencils. Carpite stilis. Grab your pencils, everybody. Okay. Let's do one more. I know what I want. Sorry, I had to think for a second. All right, I want the singular command for come here. If I wanted one student to come up to the whiteboard and I said, come here to come up to the whiteboard, how would I turn this into a singular command? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my angles here. There we go. How would I turn this into a singular command? I want one student to come up to the whiteboard. How would I do this? Give you a second, but not too many seconds because it should be pretty fast. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. It would be Venny. Come here. But one kid. Come here. Okay. So, hopefully you guys are pretty clear on imperatives now. They're honestly really simple. You're just removing an ending from a verb. And then if it's plural, you add the TE ending. So you've heard Mrs. Straka use these pretty frequently in class, because I'll say, well, I'll say sedate. I don't think I've said state before for everybody stand. I think I've said it a couple times where it's just one person where I sta. And you might not have picked up that's what I said. But anyways, that's a command for everybody. Sedete, state, takete. I think I've said takete before. It means everyone be quiet. Or take would just be one person be quiet. I'm trying to think of any other ones I've used. Maybe I've used venite. Maybe I haven't. But anyways, that is imperatives. Pretty simple. They will come up in chapter 5 a decent bit. They came up in chapter 4 as well. I think we maybe talked about it one time, but just for review, that is imperatives. All right. Vale discipli.